Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm gonna talk about my honest review about Squid Game 2. A little bit of spoiler alert, but I won't do big spoilers such as who dies or who doesn't. First thing, good watch or bad watch? I'll just cut to the chase and say it's a good watch. There are many TV shows that, especially K-dramas, that I started but couldn't watch it through the end because the story drags on or it lacks plausibility. But Squid Game 2 is not like that. The story progresses quickly, and in Squid Game 2, unlike Squid Game 1, they show the perspective of the workers of the Squid Game, which is quite interesting. The show itself has such a compelling and suspenseful story because the story itself is a survival game and you don't know who's going to die next. So it's very interesting. And you also have this weird comfort that you have watched this game once before and you know what's going on, unless in the 456 game, only two people know about what's going on. Number 1 and number 456. And after, how I want to talk about the acting of the characters. And I actually liked it. There were very famous characters like Ki-hoon, number 456, and Young-il, number 1. And their acting is like beyond criticism. They're one of the really like most famous actors of Korea. And the acting was great also in this time. And the others like Ki-hoon's friend Jung-bae, his acting was great also. And also the transgender, who was also the main character of Their Glory. I didn't actually knew that he was the actor from Their Glory, but I just thought to myself, oh, boy, this guy's voice seems so familiar. Where did it came from? And then like after that, I figured out that he's from The Glory. And there were other like special guests, celebrities, which were like ex-idol members. There's the pregnant lady who was the girl group IZ*ONE. I was actually a fan of IZ*ONE, big fan of IZ*ONE before, and also the ex Big Bang member, rapper Thanos. I can't say their acting was like great, but it was enjoyable. I didn't feel bothered about it. What actually bothered me was what Ki-hoon was doing, but that's like expected and it's the part of the scenario. So you have to blame the scenario writer more than the acting itself. So you can't complain about it. So, am I going to watch season 3? Of course I'm going to watch season 3. The story is connected with season 2, so you can't stop at season 2. I don't know who will win, or even it's even going to continue to the end because Kyun and has this team looking for him and stop the game itself. Honestly, I think the game itself is much more fun than the story that Ki-hoon is trying to stop the game itself. I kind of feel guilty saying this because this is the mindset of the people Ki-hoon hates, but it's a TV show and it's not real, so... And then this game should not be allowed in real life. But there's a really good point next, is that it's really interesting that how Squid Game is portrayed in Korea. As I watch the TV show, I can feel that the TV show tries to portray Korean society, and I'll try to talk one by one by what I mean from this. First, the Squid Game itself. I felt this in Squid Game 1 also, but Korea is very winner takes it all society, and you can argue that every place in the world is like that. But I also have lived in America also, and even in America, US, which is the most capitalist society in the world, I feel like Korea is more like winner takes it all society. It's more like a zero-sum game. Maybe it's because like Korea is technically an island because you can't go north, and other three north 4 areas are all like surrounded by sea or North Korea. But also everyone has just one goal and they're just racing for it. Like when you are a student, you are set for you're like constantly set to go to a good university. And when you go to a good university, your goal is to go to get a good job, and when you get a job, like you have to marry and have like to promote or to earn a lot of money. It never ends. And second, it was impressive to have a pregnant girl in the show. It gives a portrait of South Korea's society, that why the birth rate in Korea is so low. It's like second lowest country in the world. I believe that's right. Just beating like Hong Kong or Singapore, but it's not the big country at all. So it's technically the lowest country in the world for a size of South Korea. So Squid Game is trying to tell people that why Korea's birth rate is so low. Like, how can you have a baby when your life is literally in danger? And third, there's a scene that where people get stickers as circle as an X, and they get labeled on their shirts. And because the rule allows them to have a fight and kill themselves, they fight even though it's not even during the game. And later it portrays the situation of Korea, especially the political situation. As I am saying this, the political situation in Korea is like crazy. I want to make a video about this, but I am confused about it myself also. So I'm still figuring out what is happening. So it's mostly about what they think are different, but in Korea it's not really like that. People fight and support parties. They support not because they think it's the right thing, but it's just because they are the party they belong to. It's more like it's me or you guys. And fourth, the Gi-hun's attempt of trying to stop the game for good was actually a very impressive point for me, because if the game continues, everyone has to die but the winner. But although Gi-hun has won season 1, and he wants to stop the game for good, his team to stop the game for good seems so weak and they lack information. So all Gi-hun could do was to participate the game by himself and try to stop the game from inside with the help of participants. But it seems so reckless because the resources they have is so limited. And it actually portrays Korea that you can't stop the system. You have to just go with it, or else you're going to be punished just like Gi-hun. So that's the points I felt that Squid Game is portrayed in Korea. And in summary, it was a really good show with lots of new faces. I enjoyed it a lot. It was also nice to see the continuation of season 1 with Gi-hun taking care of the survivors' families. So that's it for my review for Squid Game 2, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye!